everybody, Joel here, State 48 Exotics. That's still seeming to be true. But yeah, so it's a couple days before Thanksgiving. Super pumped for Thanksgiving. It's always a really good time for me to, you know, I head back to where I'm from. I get to see my family. We all get to hang out. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. It's weird, you know, when I was a kid, it wasn't that big of a deal, but as you get older and older, all these you know, like holidays just become more and more special to be able to go off and, you know, see everybody and get together with your loved ones and etc. and deal with the obvious family drama that will obviously ensue at some point. Getting people together always does that, but it's all good fun. So anyways, so this video, it's kind of just gonna be a little bit of announcements, I guess, and then I'm gonna show everybody what we picked up at the Phoenix Reptile Show. So that was kind of fun, you know, that was a really good time. It sucked though, unfortunately, Friday night I got like food poisoning or something, and I like died and came back to life. It was like, it was the worst. It was absolutely the worst. But yeah, so I missed Saturday and I missed a lot of people that I wanted to see on Saturday, so that was a huge bummer. But you know, I rallied, I got there Sunday. I got a lot of footage, or as much as I could, you know, if you check that last video. But it was unfortunate because I didn't get to do as much as I wanted, and my camera ended up dying. And for some reason, I felt like the video came out fuzzy, and that was annoying me. This entire time that's annoying me, but I didn't really know how to fix that, so I guess you all just kind of had to deal with it. All right, so quick announcement would be I finally have the chance, or the opportunity, I guess, to do my own Black Friday sale. So that's really exciting. So I'm gonna end up doing 25% off of everything that I have for sale, which is only really 3 animals at the moment. But I'm also gonna probably, you know, discount the hats and the shirts and blah, 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 so anything like that. But, you know, all that information will be posted on Instagram, but still, I'm pretty excited. So I might just run a little clip in here right now showing off the 3 males. I have 3 males that are still available, and they would all be that aforementioned 25% off. So obviously this channel isn't really about giving these selfless plugs to the company side of this, but yeah, it just felt like a really cool opportunity for me to be able to do the 25% off. I don't know, it's something I was pretty excited about. I don't know if it will really matter or not matter, but needless to say, that's what I'm gonna do. So, all right, so without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and jump over and we're gonna check out the pickups. Nothing too crazy, but a couple of things I'm pretty excited for. So let's get to it. All right, so these are concentric diamondback terrapins, I believe it is. They're like the freaking coolest turtles to me ever. I love how they're white. They have that like white and black, like it reminds, well, obviously, I don't know. I guess if anybody's been following on long enough, they've seen my dog, and it's a Harlequin Great Dane, which is just a black and white Great Dane. It's like, I love contrasting colors. I think it's so cool, and black and white is obviously the most of contrasting colors. So, I don't know, pretty cool. But yeah, I just really like these little guys. I think they're a really unique turtle, and yeah, I'm just excited to have them. But the catch is they aren't actually mine. So my mom and dad, my parents have a giant pond in their backyard, and so they've always wanted turtles for them, and so that's what the turtles are gonna be for. They're gonna be for my parents' pond. So really excited for that though, because every time I go back home, I'll be able to see them and see how much they've grown and yada, yada, yada. So what we're gonna end up doing, since it's starting to get a little cold, not really necessarily here in Phoenix, Arizona, but up in northern Arizona, it gets pretty chilly. You know, maybe not as cold as some other parts of the country, but you know, it gets, you know, low teens at night and stuff like that. So, you know, I don't know, pretty chilly, enough to freeze water, which is obviously anything under 32 degrees Fahrenheit, so low teens would do that. But enough to freeze, like our pond, it has moving water, and the top usually freezes, but the waterfall doesn't. So what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna get a real like enclosure, I guess, like a little turtle pond with everything they need, and we're gonna end up just growing them out until the spring, probably sometime in, I don't know, late February, early parts, I don't know, maybe even into May. But we're gonna end up growing them out a little bit and letting them get just a little bit more mass on them, and then putting them in the pond so that then they can acclimate to the pond life, I guess, through the spring and summer, and then down into winter. And then I feel like they'll be very well established by then to be able to handle the conditions that Arizona is going to throw at them. I mean, they're from the East Coast. It's pretty cold over on the East Coast, so I am hyper aware that they will be fine, you know. And I was talking to the individuals I purchased them from here at the Arizona Reptile Expo, and that's sort of their advice to me as well, is to, you know, let them get a little more established and go from there. So yeah, that's pretty exciting. But let's see, another pickup. Let's see. Okay, so here we go. We have ooh, this is bright. Let's turn that down. So I got nothing special. Water holders for said soon-to-be homes of the retics. And wouldn't you know it, as soon as you clean a cage, what are they gonna do? They're gonna pee and poop in it. The very day you clean that cage, that's what they're gonna do. So that was exciting. One other thing that I got some bugs. So got a crap ton of crickets. So that's always exciting. Crickets are always fun because my little leopard gecko absolutely loves crickets. It's crazy, right? But yeah, so we got some bugs. Vitabugs is, they've been at every show I've been to in Arizona. Great company, they're really friendly. And usually, honestly, they usually do like a little promo deal where they kind of hand out some bugs for free. So it's, you know, you can't beat free, usually. It's, you know, it's pretty tough in certain circumstances to beat free. So yeah, so I don't know. That was kind of what I picked up. There were some really cool snakes there. I saw a couple pretty interesting animals. There were some really pretty leopard clowns there. Those were nice. I saw there was a super cinnamon banana that was kind of paradox. That was a pretty cool animal. There was a banana clown that was really pretty. But what was really interesting to me is Reptile Factory had a couple different species of monitors that I had honestly I'd never seen before. And not that I'm exactly a monitor person, but the Quince monitor was like, it was so pretty. I've never seen one before in person. I've never even actually heard of it. They were super pretty, and they're like a medium-sized monitor, you know, when I was just kind of talking to them and kind of getting some ideas, you know. But yeah, it was a really good time. It was unfortunate I only really got to go one day, but you know, I guess that'll gear me up for the Pomona show coming in January, you know. Now I'll be full bore ready for that one, because I didn't get really quite the fix I wanted over the weekend. So, but other than that, I mean, it was a great time. It was, I just love going to reptile shows. I mean, it's like my favorite thing to do these days. You know, it's just, I love it. I love hanging out. I love seeing all the reptiles, even if I'm not gonna buy anything. It's always just fun to be around, not necessarily just saying like-minded individuals, but it's fun to be around people that enjoy the hobby as well. And that's what you're surrounded with at a reptile expo. So I'd highly recommend, if anybody watching this for some reason has never been to one, to make it a point to go, because it's a really cool experience, and it's a really cool way to see a wide variety of different morphs and animals and species, and it gives you a broader picture of a vast amount of information from different people, from their strategies. I mean, everybody's usually willing to talk. You know, I know sometimes, I don't know, it's got to be hard. It's got to be hard to be there all day and having people come up to you and talking all day. That has to be taxing. So, you know, I can understand if some people aren't the most chipper in the world by the end of the day. So I get that. But for the most part, everybody's always very upbeat and informative, and any questions you ever have, anybody always answers. So it's a really good source of information, even if you don't even have a snake. You know, I ran into a couple there that watches this channel that they hadn't even had it. They don't have their snake yet, and it was cool to see them come there first, because I feel like that gives them a really good opportunity to learn from a wide variety of breeders and, you know, professionals in the industry. And not only that, they get to see different animals, and they also get to hold the animal that they may purchase. So I think that's a pretty critical part, you know, especially on your first couple animals, is actually visibly see your animal, hold it, see how it reacts, you know, how it's moving. And, you know, not only that, is you get a feel for the personality, and you get a feel for the snake themselves. So I think that's a really cool plan to be able to do that, you know, especially for first-time snake owners or first-time reptile owners in general. You know, usually, like if you were to buy a dog, for the most part, you know, I know they do ship dogs, but for the most part, when somebody comes and buys a dog, they usually pick their puppy out, you know, and that's kind of the same thing, is you get to pick your reptile out. So it's a pretty cool atmosphere, and it's a pretty cool way to get started. So that's, you know, I guess that's my little 2-cent rant at the end of this here video. But yeah, I guess we'll wrap it up now. Not a whole lot of reptiles going on in this video, but I just wanted to give some quick love to some of the new pickups. I'm pretty excited to show my mom those turtles. I know that'll be a surprise, so hopefully we'll maybe get that on video or something like that, depending on when we get to town and when that all gets set up. But I just want to thank everybody for following along. We've seen a lot of growth in the channel, and that's just absolutely incredible. You know, I couldn't do any of this without everyone here's support, and I just, you know, I feel like sometimes I kind of go on and on about how grateful I am for everybody, but if there is one thing to be thankful for, you know, in Thanksgiving, you know, this coming week, is it is everyone that takes the time out of their day to not only watch, but then interact with me on this channel. You know, it's truly blessed, and so just thank you, everybody, and I hope everybody's Thanksgiving is absolutely amazing. Can't wait to see everybody soon. You know, I know at some point I'll be able to talk to everybody, right? We're gonna run into each other at a show. But yeah, thanks everybody again. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know how your guys' Thanksgiving goes. And yeah, stay happy, I guess. See ya.